right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Alectric podcast. And this is episode 10. Woo! Double digits. We made it. We hit Big 10. Oh yeah. Everyone said we couldn't do it, and by everyone, I mean no one. But we're here, episode 10. I think I might have accidentally, when I recorded episode 9, I think I might have accidentally said that was episode 8. I don't know. It's been a while. If you listened to that one, you knew that it's been a while since we recorded, and I haven't had the numbers relevant in my head. But yes, we're now on episode 10. Oh my gosh. At what point do we stop? Will we ever stop? I don't know. It's still me here. It's still just me. This is recorded the same day that episode 9 was recorded, literally like 5 minutes after. I'm just trying to bang these out just so I have the rest of the day to, do some laundry, make some lunch. I gotta work later on today. But yeah, and I decided, you know what? What's the best way to carry out an episode of the Alectric podcast when you're doing it by yourself? And I thought to keep yourself entertained, to keep yourself interested by doing something fun. So if you guys have seen, there's been a trend recently about doing tier lists, and I've never done one like by myself. I've never done like a real one, I guess. I've watched people do tier lists, and they always seem so fun. And I want to do one with like Colin and Jared. I want to do one with them so we could like debate answers and stuff. But for right now, it's just me. And what better tier list to do than to talk about one of my favorite things in the world, candy. I love me some candy. I'm a 21-year-old little boy who loves candy. Gummy bears, any type of gummies, honestly, those are gone in an instant. I'm probably have like diabetes in the future, but I love me some candy. So we're gonna do a little tier list here. Hopefully it takes us 30 minutes. The options here that's giving me is pretty decent. I don't know. Let's see. So the tiers that we have are S, A, B, C, and D tier. Also, I don't know how to record my screen. I should probably have learned how to do that. But for right now, you're just getting an audio tier list. If you have disagreements with me, if you want to dispute my answers and you think one candy is great and one candy is disgusting over what I say, let me know in the comments. And I won't reply to you because you're wrong, obviously. But anyways, let's see. So first off in the tier list, we got Warheads. Warheads are decent. To me at least, they're like, you have one, and it's you gotta deal with the pain, I guess, like of the sourness. Like it's not even good sour. It's just like it hurts. And I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but like when you talk about sour things, you start feeling like your throat or whatever starts to get like, I don't know, like mouth watery, I guess. But like it hurts kind of. Anyways, if you have for me, when I have a Warhead and I put one in, it's like the first like minute, it's just like, oh man, I just gotta power through this. And then once all the sours goes, like, oh, this is just normal candy. So I'm gonna put that C tier. I think Warheads are good. They're decent at least. They're not trashed. But like the sour is too much in the beginning. It hurts, and then once it's gone, it's nothing. So I think Warheads could find a good in between, but for right now, they don't have it. Up next is Reese's Pieces. If you call them Reese's Pieces, you're wrong. It's Reese's Pieces. Reese's Pieces are amazing. They're not S tier though. I'm gonna say they're A tier. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with A tier. I think Reese's Pieces are banging. They're great. I love me some peanut butter. Love me some chocolate. Reese's by themselves are great. But yeah, no argument there. Reese's Pieces, A tier. Bubble tape, Hubba Bubba bubble tape, D tier. Get out of here. The only fun thing to do with these is to get the roll and annoy people by taking a huge bite in the middle. But bubble tape, Hubba Bubba bubble tape, dude, that's a little tongue twister right there. Hubba Bubba bubble tape. You can take like a huge strip of it and chew it for like a minute, and the flavor's gone. And I don't know, I could go through a whole roll of this in like a day, because I would keep eating more and spitting out the old one, and then eating more and spitting out the old one. You know what? I don't know. Would I have warheads over this? I'm gonna bump it up to C tier. It's not the worst, to be fair. I'm seeing other stuff, and I would have bubble tape over other stuff that's in this list here. So we bumped it up to C tier. Next up, we got $100 grand. Not the money, the candy bar, some chocolate bar. I think this is the one that has like pretzel in it. Let me pull it up really quick. 100 grand bar. What's in it? Let me see. I don't know. From what I don't really eat 100 grand, to be fair, because I'm not rich. It was like nougat, caramel, chocolate, and crispy crunchies. That's what it says. It says it has crispy crunchies. You know what? Because it says it has crispy crunchies, I think that's so funny. No, you know what? No, we'll keep it B tier. I love that it says crispy crunchies, though. That's probably the best marketing, the best way to describe your ingredients. Caramel, chocolate, and crispy crunchies. Flavor wise, I'm gonna say B tier, but for name alone, crispy crunchies, S tier. Let's see. Next up, we got Bazooka bubblegum. All right, firstly, I'm gonna mention this now. I don't consider gum candy. Okay, it's gum, so I don't know why gum is here, but oh well. Let's see. Bazooka bubblegum, though, I remember you would get like little comics and stuff in the wrappers. That's all I can remember. And it says on this picture I got here that they're 5 cents. So it's probably like the classic bubblegum and stuff. Sorry, Bazooka, you're D tier. That's just where you belong for right now. I don't know. I only remember getting it like after like Little League games at the concession stand, and then chewing it for a bit and then spitting it out because it was trash. But I would like to see the comics. But yeah, Bazooka goes D tier. So let's see, what do we got next? Everlasting Gobstoppers. I love these. If you've listened to our podcast before, you will know that I have a thing for runts. I love runts. Runts are great. However, runts aren't on this tier list that I'm seeing. So I guess Everlasting Gobstoppers will be our close substitute, because all the candy is just pure sugar, and it's a hard candy. It's pure sugar, and it's amazing, and it rots your teeth. Love it. S tier. That's my choice. I love these things. I always get looks when I have them in my mouth. I just start crunching them. My mom's like, "You're gonna break your teeth." I'm like, nah, my teeth were built different. Let's see. Next up, Sour Patch Kids. I love me some Sour Patch Kids. However, I love the watermelon ones better. Like the Sour Patch watermelon. Man, those are great. But these are just Sour Patch Kids. So because they're kids, A tier. Oop, no, that's S tier. A tier. Sour Patch Kids are actually, A tier. The thing of Sour Patch Kids, though, is like, I can have too many of them, you know? S tier candies are like, you can eat and you'll never be tired of it. Sour Patch Kids, I can like eat a decent amount and be like, oh, I'm done. That's just me, though. Hot Tamales, D tier. Disgusting candy, no one loves you. Let's see. Let's see. Tootsie Top Pops. What the heck? Tootsie Roll Pops, I meant. Tootsie Top? What the heck? Tootsie Roll Pops. They're pretty good. Chocolate ones are lame, because it's just chocolate on chocolate. A chocolate lollipop isn't good. However, the blue ones are great. The orange ones are great. B tier. Sweet tarts. Sweet tarts, be both. Let's see. Sweet tarts, B tier. It's kind of like the same thing with the Sour Patch Kids. You have too many, and I'm just like, it's just too much sweetness. However, between the two, I'd probably have Sour Patch more anyway. But yeah, sweet tarts are decent. Yeah, that's all I can say about that. Orange slices. Now, this isn't just pure like fruit orange slices. This is like those like, it's I don't even know what these are. Those are like, I guess they're gummy orange slices, and they're just like orange gummies. They look disgusting, and they remind me of circus peanuts, and those are disgusting. D tier, get them out of here. Fun Dip. Oh, I loved Fun Dip as a kid. I remember back when the Spanish church was in. If you go to First Baptist, you'll know the buildings. But back when the Spanish church was in Building P, where like the teen department is now, my grandma used to have like a little I guess a little store. You could buy snacks and like some Bibles and stuff. She at least ran it. I don't think it was like hers, but like she ran it. And I would go in there after Sunday school and always get a Fun Dip. Man, I loved me some Fun Dip. Fun Dip is great. However, at where I am at now, I probably wouldn't eat them as much as I would as I did as a kid. But still, I love Fun Dip. They're great. And sometimes the stick would always leave me, and I still have more sugar or more whatever pack in the bag. So I just tip the bag over and eat it all in my mouth. Fun Dip A tier. Loved it. This is kind of weird. They have normal. Oh, these are Jawbreakers. Yeah, Jawbreakers. They look like bouncy balls. You know, like the ones you would get from like those like quarter machines. They look like those. And they look. Having Jawbreakers are like, if you're gonna have a Jawbreaker, it's like you gotta have the patience for it, to be fair, to eat that entire thing. The only Jawbreaker I want are the 50 feet ones from Ed, Edd and Eddy. Okay, if you know that cartoon, I want those. These little things, couldn't care less. D tier. Andy's mints. I think these are the ones that like you get from Olive Garden. You get them from some restaurant. They just give them to you with your receipt. Growing up, I was never a fan of chocolate and mint together. However, now that I've become old and boring and crusty, these aren't that bad. But I wouldn't go out of my way to get them. C tier. Andy's mints, go C tier. Lifesavers. The ones that they're coming up here are the hard candies, not the chewy gummies. So I'm going to base it off the hard candies. C tier. They're decent. They're alright. There's something to like to have in your mouth when you're like in church or whatever. Because you can't just pull out a freaking bag of gummy bears in church. You gotta have some, like a mint or something. So Lifesavers, C tier. Ring Pop. Man, I love me a Ring Pop. Ring Pops are great. However, yeah, if you actually wore it like a ring, then you know that you would collect like so much saliva on the actual like plastic ring and on your finger, and your fingers would get sticky. And then once you got to like the bottom, like it'd be impossible to get all the Ring Pop off of the little stick in there. So unless you like dug your teeth and you're just like chewing, and then you're pretty much just chewing on the plastic at that point. Or maybe you guys had different ways of doing it, and I was just a weird kid, which is probably true for either way. Ring Pops go B tier. They're good. I love them. There's so many of them too. There's one that showed me. It's like this blue and green one swirl thingy. Man, that was amazing. They have so many flavors though. I probably wouldn't eat one now. Three Musketeers. Three Musketeers is a underrated candy bar, chocolate bar, whatever you want to call it. Underrated. Like the little nougat in it, bruh. Love it. Can't get enough of that sugar crisp, However, that goes B tier. They're probably like, if you go trick-or-treating and you get Snickers and like Kit Kats and Three Musketeers is like the last one you're eating, okay? You're having that Snickers first. Twizzlers. Jared loves Twizzlers. I couldn't care less about Twizzlers. They're all right. But, like, my mom loves Twizzlers too. Sure. B tier. Don't really care for them. I'll eat them if they're there. Jolly Ranchers. Boom. Put it up. S tier. Love Jolly Ranchers. I love them, dude. If you don't like Jolly Ranchers, you gotta get yourself checked out. Something's wrong. I don't know. Wait a minute. This, whatever. We'll cross that bridge later. Let's see. Swedish fish. These are the ones they're showing me are like multicolored Swedish fish. I'm only gonna base it off of the ones I've had, which is just the red Swedish fish. They're lame. C tier. I don't care about Swedish fish. They're not even like good gummy. They're just like you chew them and then it's just it tastes like a Sour Patch Kid without the sour on it, and I'm not trying to have that. Okay, I'm just trying to. If I want that like type of gummy candy, I'm gonna have a Sour Patch Kid with the extra sour. Swedish fish are lame. Tootsie Rolls. D tier. Couldn't care less. They're not real chocolate. Disgusting. That's the only reason why the Tootsie Pop is B tier. I love the lollipop part, but the Tootsie Roll in the middle, whatever. Tootsie Rolls though, just the chocolate by itself, get them out of here. Don't care. They look like little poops. Mounds chocolate bar. If you don't know what a Mounds bar is, it's dark chocolate with coconut. Two things I hate. Well, not really. I'm fine with dark chocolate. I hate coconut. D tier. Get them out of here. If it's in my trick or treat bag, it's in the trash bag now. Oh, this is so funny. I was just talking about my coworkers about these. These are those like candy bracelets. I don't know if you remember them. Like it would be like a bracelet with like all these like little hard candies on it, and like attached to a string, and you would wear it as a bracelet or a necklace. You know. I remember my sister would get them a lot when we were younger. I don't know. And then like I would have them here and there. D tier though. Candy's trash. And then like sometimes you get the like you cut the string, or like the string gets all wet, now your wrist is all like covered in saliva. Disgusting. Hate it. D tier. Bye. Man, we're in a rough patch right now. Razzles. I can't say I've ever had Razzles. I'm gonna put them D tier for now, but just because I've never had them, which they don't interest me. They don't look good. But if they're good, let me know. Anyways, Crunch Bar. I love me a Crunch Bar. Crunch Bar is the most basic candy bar though, but it's just chocolate with what was it? What is it? 100 grams? Crispy Crunchies. It's just chocolate with Crispy Crunchies. It's pretty much a 100-gram bar without the caramel, to be fair. But why do I like it more? I don't know. I'm gonna keep Crunch Bar A tier. Crunch Bars are pretty nice. I like them. The next thing that comes up are like these like cigarette candy things. They're showing me like they look like knockoff cigarette packs. Never had them like that. I've only had like the ones that like would come in like little Superman packs, you know, like it'd be like a pack of 4 of these like white chalk candies, and it'd be like Spider-Man or Hulk on the box. Either way, I remember acting like I was smoking cigarettes with these. But they're disgusting. They're lame. They're trash. If I got them now, I wouldn't eat them. Or maybe I would, just to like the nostalgia of it, but no, I wouldn't eat them. D tier. Get them out. Kit Kat. Underrated candy bar. I always say Kit Kat is everyone's third favorite candy bar, you know? It's always like a Snickers or a Hershey's or something else. No, I've never met anyone who said their favorite chocolate bar is Kit Kat. But Kit Kat's underrated. I love Kit Kat. Kit Kat jumps up to S tier. Love it. Smarties. Smarties. Me and Smarties have a good love-hate relationship. I used to eat Smarties all the time. Like, I would take them with me to college, and I just have them, like, I'd munch them here and there in class. They're good. They're not great. A tier. And then everyone always likes to say, "Oh, I used to smash up Smarties and sniff them like when I was in school." No, you haven't. You've never done that. I've never met a single person that did that, except maybe one guy. But I can't say I've ever met someone, or I've even seen someone, like pound up a Smarties and sniff it like it's cocaine. You've never done that, and you never will. Quit acting cool, because you're not. York peppermint patty, nothing to say about it. D tier trash. See you later. Dots, nothing to say about it. D tier trash. If you like dots, you hate yourself. That's what it is. Marshmallow Peeps. I wouldn't consider these candy. It's a marshmallow. And they're seasonal. They're only good around Easter. If it's Easter time, I want one. If it's not, get it out of here. I'm going to put it C tier just because I'll eat it. Other than that, no. Cookie dough bites. If you don't know cookie dough bites, these are like movie theater candy, in like the boxes. My sister used to get these all the time. I had them here and there. They're pretty decent, not gonna lie. They're pretty good, but I don't eat them enough to care. So B tier. Starburst. Put them in A tier. It would be S tier because I like that chewy taffy kind of thing. However, the yellow Starburst is trash, so that bumps it down to A tier. Sorry, Starburst fans. Reese's Cup. Overrated. However, amazing. So S tier. Fruit Gushers. I wouldn't consider Fruit Gushers candy. I would consider it more of a fruit snack, I guess, because they're paired up with like all the other fruit snacks. Like, would you call fruit snacks candy? I mean, it's pretty much the same thing, but there's a difference. Anyways, I love Fruit Gushers though. If we have them in the home, they're only here for a limited time because then I eat them. However, I wouldn't consider them candy, so I'll keep them A tier for now. Lemon Heads. These are like the little chewy ones, not the big, like Jawbreaker type lemon heads. However, lemon heads, I don't know if you guys know, they also have like their spin-off versions. They have apple heads, they have grape heads, they have cherry heads. The apple heads are amazing because they're like the perfect mix of sweet and sour. Lemon heads though, they're all right. I'll put them in B tier. I like me a lemon head here and there. Airheads. Controversial, I think. A lot of people I know aren't a huge fan of Airheads. I love Airheads. They're going A tier. Airheads are great. I could go to town on a box of Airheads. I don't think I've ever gotten like those. If you go to like grocery stores and you see like this giant pack of Airheads that I guess come with 6, I've never gotten one of those. I've always gotten the Airheads like one at a time, I've never gotten them like in like packs. I didn't have a good childhood. Anyways, Dum Dum Pops. This probably makes a lot of sense why I'm putting them at this level. It's because I'm a dum-dum, And I remember back when I was younger, I used to collect the Dum Dum wrappers, thinking that like, because it said on the wrappers they used to have like if you collected like certain amount of number like of Dum Dum wrappers and you sent them in, you could like trade them in for like a prize or a toy or whatever. I used to collect a ton of them, and I never did anything with them. They just ended up in the trash. But that's a good childhood memory for me. I put Dum Dums A tier because I relate with them so much. Hershey's Kisses. Let's see. It's just chocolate, to be fair. It's literally just chocolate. B tier. They're all right. If they're there, I'll eat them. If they're not, I don't. Sour Patch Watermelon S tier. I didn't even know these were here. Oh my gosh. Sour Patch Watermelon S tier. The very tip top of S tier. I love them. Snickers A tier. Snickers is like, it's everything you want in a candy bar. Unless you're allergic to peanuts, then it's nothing you want in a candy bar. I love Snickers. Snickers are amazing. A bit overrated, to be fair, but I think they're great. Twix. Now this Twix is overrated. Everyone loves Twix. Me, couldn't really care less about them. They're gonna be hanging around Three Musketeers in my trick or treat bag. B tier. Unpopular opinion, maybe controversial, maybe you'll be coming to get me. But Twix B tier. Just how it is. If you don't like it, fair enough. Nerds. I love me some nerds. I can eat a whole box of them at the same time, at like one time. S tier. I love nerds because I'm a nerd. Milk Duds. I have a bad history with Milk Duds. So there was one time when I had 2 loose teeth, okay, at the same time. I had 2 loose teeth, and for whatever reason, I decided to eat Milk Duds during that process. And these teeth that were loose, they were molars, all right? So they're in the back of my mouth. I ripped one of them out, one of my molars out with a Milk Dud, because you know Milk Dud is just chocolate and caramel, so it's so sticky. I ripped out one of my teeth. I started bleeding. I'm like, holy cow, I just ripped out a tooth. Turn up. I took the tooth out, you know? Cleaned up my little like cut I had in my mouth. I proceeded to eat more Milk Duds. I ripped out the other tooth. I have now removed 2 teeth thanks to Milk Duds. So yeah, C tier. They're all right. They're good if you don't have loose teeth, because then they won't rip out your teeth. Other than that, they're fine, I guess. C tier. Atomic Fireballs. If you make a candy that's meant to be like cinnamon and spicy, you're disgusting. D tier. I will never be friends with anyone that eats Atomic Fireballs. Maybe that's like too extreme, but it's just how it is. If you eat Atomic Fireballs, just know you and me will never be the same. We'll never be close, I mean. I don't know. If you eat them, who cares? Milky Way. What the heck is a Milky Way? Milky Way is just... It's a Snickers without peanuts. B tier. Knock it off. Get better, son, you know? Blow Pop. It's a Tootsie Pop with gum instead of chocolate. However, there are certain ones. There's like a watermelon and a green apple Blow Pop. That's just amazing. But that's all they are. I'm going to keep them B tier with Tootsie Pops because they both have their flaws. Okay, next up, it's another thing of lifesavers, which kind of puts into question the lifesavers we brought up earlier. Where are they? It's literally the exact same thing. They look like the hard candies. Okay, well then, I'll say the C tier lifesavers that we have already, those are the hard candies, and I'll say these are like the chewies, like the gummies. I'll put these B tier. These are good. I don't know. They make my mouth dry a bit though. Pez D tier. No one. I've never met a person that just like, hey, let's get some Pez, you know, as to enjoy like on their own, you know. You either eat Pez because like you got them for like a holiday or something, and like it's because you have the toy with it. But Pez on its own, tragic. Pop Rocks. I haven't had Pop Rocks in a hot minute. They're all right. C tier. I have no idea what to call these. These are like these like candy buttons, I guess. The best I can describe them is they're little like colorful dots that's on like a piece of plastic or a piece of paper. I mean, if I can find it, maybe I'll throw up a picture, or maybe that's what I'll do. That's gonna be so much more editing, but oh well. I'll throw up a picture with like each thing that we bring up. Anyways, these D tier. Don't care. They look disgusting. They probably are disgusting. Mike and Ike's. Maybe another controversial opinion. Not a fan. They look like pills. C tier. I'll eat them. Who cares though? They're at least better than hot tamales. M&M's. A bit overrated too, I think. These are just plain M&M's too. If they were peanut M&M's, love them. If they were the ones with almonds in them, love them. If they were like the ones with pretzel in them, love them. But these are plain M&M's. B tier. You have so many other better counterparts. Jelly beans. I don't trust jelly beans. They don't adhere to the flavors that they say they are. And then I'm scared I'm gonna get those like Bean Boozled jelly beans. C tier. Jelly beans are they're all right. Whoppers. I think I went through like a little phase where I liked Whoppers, but that phase is over. So C tier. Next up we got these like little like candy, like they look like soda bottles, I guess. They're not the gummies cola thingies. They're like, it was those candies that like you're supposed to like drink out of, I guess. And they're like made of wax. I don't know. These were disgusting though back in the day. They're disgusting now. D tier. Skittles, Skittlies. Sour Skittles are so much better, but these are just plain Skittles. Wait, what the heck? I have 2 things of Skittles. Okay, then I'll assume second Skittles are sour Skittles. So we'll just go regular Skittles, B tier. Regular Skittles are B tier. And then we'll go sour Skittles, A tier. Love me some sour Skittles. Heath bar. I don't think I've ever had a Heath bar. I don't think I'm in the business of ever trying a Heath bar. D tier. If I'm missing out, I'm missing out. I love Laffy Taffy. However, they make the banana Laffy Taffies, and I think those are tragic. So because that knocks it down to A tier. But Laffy Taffies would have been S tier if they never made the banana one. Gummy bears. I don't even need to talk. You already know where you belong. S tier. Gummy bears are amazing. These look like the Haribo gummy bears too, which just makes it even better. Albert's gummy bears, sublime. You can't tell me anything. I'm wrong. Or you can't tell me that I'm wrong. You can't tell me I'm wrong. Gummy bears are God tier and you know it. If you don't know it, now you know. Baby Ruth. I don't think I've had these enough to like have a good opinion. However, I think they're pretty decent. From what I can remember, we'll just say B tier. Candy corn. Nothing to say about them. D tier, trash. If you get them in Halloween, if you're the person that brings them to a Halloween party at candy corn, if you bring candy corn to a Halloween party, geez, took me a while. If you bring candy corn to a Halloween party, you're not invited to the rest of my life. Okay, you're dead to me now. I hate candy corn. It's disgusting. Almond Joy. It's the exact same thing as Mounds except milk chocolate. D tier. I hate coconut. I hate it. If you like coconut, cool, I guess. I have no idea what these things are. These look like dots, just covered in like sourness, I guess, like the sour powder. We'll just say they're the same as dots and just sour dots, I guess. D tier. Pixie Sticks. Oh man. Pixie Sticks, B tier. Pixie Sticks are great. They're good. It's just sugar though. And then if you put like your mouth on the opening of it and you get saliva in the little opening, now you've blocked your only exit of the sugar coming out. So now you got to open the other side. So Pixie Sticks, for that reason, you're a B tier. And then last but not least, we got Hershey's. You know, it had to be here to end it off. However, maybe a controversial opinion, I couldn't care less about Hershey's. You eat one too many Hershey's and all of a sudden now you're not feeling good. However, if you just give me like one candy bar of Hershey's, I'll be fine. That's enough for me. We'll keep Hershey's A tier. However, they can be trash at certain points of life. So that was my tier list. That was my candy tier list. Well, I'll just review what I have in S tier and D tier. I'm not gonna go about every single one. So in S tier, I got Everlasting Gobstoppers, Jolly Ranchers, Kit Kats, Reese's, Sour Patch Watermelon. There's a difference. Not the Sour Patch Kids, Sour Patch Watermelon. Nerds and Gummy Bears. Those are all amazing candies in my life. If you give them to me, I'll probably marry you. And then we got in D tier, which is the worst tier. We got Original Bazooka Bubblegum, Hot Tamales, Orange Slices, Jawbreakers, Tootsie Rolls, Mounds, Candy Bracelets, Razzles, Candy Cigarettes, York Peppermint Patty, Dots, Atomic Fireballs, Pez. I'm just gonna call them Candy Dots. Those like wax soda things. Heath bars, candy corn, almond joy, and I'm gonna say sour dots. All those are D tier. Everything else is in between. If you have any outstanding opinions on my decisions, on my candy preferences, let me know in the comments below how wrong I am, and then also let me know how wrong you are, because you probably don't like stuff that I like, which just means you're wrong. So yeah, what a perfect way to end our first 10 episodes with a solo episode of me talking about candy. If you enjoyed, please leave a like. Check out past episodes as well. And we've been creating some bangers for you. Go back to episode 8 where me and Lewis ate that one chip. That's a great time. Check out the Adam episode. One of my favorite episodes with Adam. I love that guy. Just do a little binge watch and watch all our episodes. If you watch all of Stranger Things, you can watch all our episodes. Hopefully I think I'm gonna record with Colin next. We're gonna try to schedule it for the next Tuesday. But yeah, it was a good time today. I think this was a lot better than when I did last time, just talking. I like doing the tier list here. It was fun. All right, well that's it for me. Thank you guys for listening. Hope you enjoyed. Get some candy and take care. We'll see you soon.